Alright, what's going on? Okay, so yeah, I guess I really haven't been making those videos like I said I was. So this is the next video. I just finished week 10 out of 19. I am on week 11 out of 19. This is training for a full marathon. And today is, I think, August 23rd? Yeah, I think it is. So I'm actually in my workout room. Haven't been in here in a while. Because mainly it's been summer and it's really, really hot in here. And right now there's a thunderstorm. Yeah, there's a thunderstorm going on. And I went running today, and then I only did 3 miles. I was only gonna do 2 because of the storm, but it felt good. Decided why not. But yeah, my workout room. Let's see, I haven't seen it in a while. That's what it looks like. Got all kinds of stuff. There's Aiden's bikes. There's my bike. My weights. Look at that. Just give me that. But yeah, there's my rings. I never got good at CrossFit. Or I was getting good, but then like I felt like I was getting really fat, so. And I like running more. But I come in here a lot during the winter because it's too cold sometimes to be running, but I think it'll be different this year because there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes choices. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be running a lot this winter. But anyways, so let's talk about what's been going on with this running business. My other videos I noticed like I talk really sad or not with a lot of emotion. But yeah, get a little drink of water, I'm kind of thirsty. So anyways, so yeah, let's talk about, I guess, what kind of happened last week. So last week's long run was supposed to be 14 miles. I could only do 12 because, well, I don't know exactly what happened. I've been reading a lot. I thought I hit the wall. I thought a lot of things, but I think what it ended up being is I ran with my water pack, and my CamelBak it actually holds 50 ounces of water, and I guess I had filled it up too much in my mind. So in my mind it was too heavy and it was annoying me from the first mile. So I decided, let me try to empty this thing out as fast as I can, so let me drink. And I honestly thought, like, it's just water, what's it gonna do really? Drinking water never hurt anybody, so I decided let's start drinking at it since mile 1. So by mile 5, and I was probably halfway through the pack, and my goodness, I felt like crap. And I thought it was maybe the new shoes since I really hadn't broken in the new ones, and I thought it was that, but no. I had my fuel, I had my water, something wasn't right. So I walked a lot. I was probably at the point where I was breaking it up into walking a quarter mile and running the other 3/4 of a mile, and at some point I know I was walking half a mile. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse as the run went on. And at mile 10, I decided this is dumb. I need to get home. I don't feel good. I feel nauseous. I feel disoriented like crazy. I thought, I don't know, my mind just wasn't even all there. Sorry about this thunderstorm. It's crazy. But anyways, it actually got pretty scary when I got back to the house because I just never felt that way in my whole life. I know the storm's gonna be bad. Anyways, I've never felt that bad in my whole life. I can't even compare it to anything because surgery was a different kind of feeling, but this was just different. I kind of remember talking to Mom in the restroom because she was there. I went to go say that I was back, but I really don't remember what we talked about. And then I just remember going to the bathroom and I threw up. And that's when I knew something was up. Because I've thrown up after a workout, like, you know, doing CrossFit, maybe sprinting and things like that. But after a long run like that, I've never been sick. So I threw up a lot, and I was just, something's up. I got in the shower and I was just hunched over. I couldn't even stand up straight, and I was so disoriented. And at some point I just kept telling myself, don't pass out, because I didn't want to pull Whitney Houston and drown in the shower, but I really kind of tuned out there for a little bit. Like, my heart was racing. I felt like I was still running and it wouldn't calm down, and I was just kept telling myself don't pass out because nobody would have found me. Or, you know, it would have been a while before my mom found me if I would have just been passed out or whatever. And, you know, now reading on it, I thought I hit the wall. That wasn't it. What happens, I guess, with some new runners or new marathon people like me, we hydrate too much, actually. And in my mind, you know, I was like, it's hot. You know, what's a little more water gonna hurt? I should have listened to my body. Because what happens is whenever you hydrate too much, it actually, I don't know exactly the whole process, but it lowers your sodium levels, and it actually is really bad for you, because I think it's called hypoanemia, or hypo whatever. I'm not a medical student, I'm not a doctor, I don't work in the medical field. I just know that something was wrong. And anyways, just all the symptoms of that were exactly what I felt. And it actually scared me a lot, and it actually almost discourages me from continuing this. But that's how a lot of the runners actually go into cardiac arrest and actually have heart attacks, is from that. So that is kind of scary. But I mean, you live, you learn. Now I know I don't exactly need that much water on a 12-mile run, and I really don't. But you know, I just had it out there on my on my back, because I don't ever want to run out of water either, because being without water is actually a pretty terrible feeling too. So, and I guess I always go to either extreme. Either I don't have enough water, or I have too much water. I don't know how to find the balance. I mean, I do, but God, I never thought this much thought went into running a marathon or training for a marathon. It is, you mess with your food, it's gonna mess you up. You don't eat enough sodium, you don't eat enough sugar. It is gonna mess you up. Like, God, it's like a god dang science experiment, and it's kind of frustrating, because, you know, at some point you just want to go out there and run, but no, you gotta worry about fueling correctly, hydrating, and this and that, and having the right shoes, and it's like, God, you know, I mean, I was reading that book, Born to Run, and those Indians in Mexico are over there running like nobody's business, and they don't hydrate correctly. They eat corn and beans, and they're over there dying like I did. I think it's more mental, and I'm actually more frustrated with myself that I'll let my body go down that road. And I know it takes getting used to that, but I'm actually angry at myself for that happening to me, and I don't want to give up, and I'm not gonna, because I only spent $100 to freaking sign up for this race. So apart from that, I'm not gonna give up. I don't think Boston qualifying in this race is what's the word? There's God talking to me. It's not possible. And I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's not very smart to be training my first marathon at that pace, or trying to push myself to that limit, because it's hard. It's very hard to continue running. Right now, my right knee is so tired. Like, I was trying to actually come in here and do some power cleans, some squats. I couldn't even do that because my knee, I didn't even know my knee was hurting that bad up until I tried squatting, and I'm like, what happened to my knee? So running is, it's all mental and it's all physical, and I'm learning a lot through this. I'm learning a lot about myself. I'm learning a lot about people. Because when you're out there, you think a lot. You find a lot of different things to think about in your life. You know, like, you know how out there there's people that are atheists that don't believe in God and things like that. I don't think, and maybe I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure I am, but there's gotta, I don't know how you could be a runner and not believe in God, because I jokingly say, like, I talk to God out there, but I kind of do. I'm not just saying, please God, get me through this run, but you're also kind of thanking Him, like, some of the things that you see out there, some of the sunsets, some of the skies, some of the, just experience the ability to even be running as slow or as fast or as long or as short. Just the ability to run is a blessing. Or It's something that he gave us, and I'm not saying that he took it away from certain people that aren't able to run, but for the rest of us, we should appreciate that. And I'm not saying that everybody has to go out there and bust out a run, but just appreciate the fact that he gave you 2 legs to even give you the choice to run or not. You know, that's in itself like a miracle. And I try not to get too caught up in how serious all this is, because I know running is the most free thing that any of us could do. Just go out there and just take off. So I guess this video is, it was like a point where I almost quit this whole thing, because that was actually pretty scary what happened. But I know it's possible. Just that was the limit. Now it's trying to break past that and see where it goes. I know, like I said, this race is not going to be a Boston qualifier, and that's okay. I just want to finish. I actually want to get through the full 26. That's enough for me in this one race. And I don't know, like I said in other videos, if I ever will continue to try to train for another marathon, because this was the most physically and mentally demanding thing I've ever done. And I'm tired. But yeah, I guess these videos are just to kind of document the trip along the way, because sometimes I forget how I felt on certain days and what my mentality, what I was feeling, things like that. And this is just a way to kind of go back and watch. Dang, that's a good storm, right? Tomorrow's the first day of school, so I feel bad for Aiden. That's also the first day of soccer practice. Like, what the flip? Who makes soccer practice on the first day of school? That's besides the point. I know one day I'm gonna be laughing about that when I'm like 80 years old and I'm like on my deathbed. Really? Who did that? Anyways, I have no makeup on my face, whatever. But yeah, that's really all I kind of wanted to talk about. So I don't have any other special things I need to talk about, other than just keep on running. That's all I can do, right? I wonder if anybody's actually watching these. I doubt it, but that's okay. Actually, Rexy just texted me, "You home now? You running in the lightning?" No, I'm actually home. I'm making this goddamn video. It's not a goddamn, but you know what I mean. So anyways, I will talk to you guys hopefully next week. Bye!